Interrupt. We just have about 5 or 10 minutes, I think, for a Volan technology demo. Thank you for joining. My name is Michael Betua, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Volan. And we also are presenting at the Shark Pool in about an hour, about 10:45. So you can learn more at the Shark Pool. I'll be presenting for about 10 minutes there, 10 minutes of Q&A. So, Ray, if you don't mind pulling that back up there. So just in short, so Volan Technology is a tech startup that actually got its start right here in Vegas and even at Blackfire. And what we've created is a people positioning analytics platform that helps companies identify ways to reduce labor costs and also to improve worker productivity and worker safety. And so the way we did that is we invented a new type of micro-location technology that captures micro movements of workers passively and anonymously as they move around a property. And we capture all that information every couple of seconds across the entire workforce and load that up into a cloud, something we call a point cloud. So this enables our customers to really analyze time and motion studies of workers to identify inefficiencies. So just in the short time that I have today, this morning, what you're looking at now is one of the visualizations of some of that data, which is live at this event. So, for example, the sensors that everyone's wearing here today, we're capturing location every couple seconds of everyone here for the purposes of contact tracing at the request of the producers of this event. But the data is also used by our customers to analyze operational patterns, how, for example, room attendants move and which ways they can save time. Manufacturers use it to analyze work patterns as well. So there's a real-time view of the data that we'll talk about later in the Shark Pool, and then there's a historical view of the data that's used for analytics purposes. But the big game changer that Volan has brought to the market is to be able to take a huge amount of data, voluminous amounts of data, and XYZ coordinates of everybody moving around and load that up into a point cloud that can be analyzed. So since we're doing it in near real time, it gives our customers the ability to predict what's going to happen based on movements. So if you see that someone's constantly moving in a particular direction in a hotel, you can predict where they're going to be next and maybe take evasive action, such as avoiding a dangerous zone or a dangerous work zone. So this is the live map. We use literally, the technology is very simple to deploy for hotels. It's based on the sensors that you guys are all wearing here. These are called wearable sensors. And then we have network sensors that are exactly the same size. And so unlike traditional real-time location systems and emergency response systems that require a heavy install, wiring, network installation, all you have to do is literally power on these network sensors, and we place them around the rooms or around the hotel, and they create a digital map that you see behind me here. So for example, there are these network sensors placed throughout this whole property that were done last night in about 15 minutes. And that created a digital map that we use our technology to create geofences around zones that we want to know the location of people. And so, and then the wearable sensors that are the same size work in conjunction with these network sensors to do that location positioning. The other game changer from the technology perspective is this network doesn't require your hotel to support it in any way. It's an independent network that does not rely or depend on the internet, GPS, housekeepers' smartphones. It works independently of that. And that was a big criteria that was instructed to me in starting the company. Caesars actually gave me the idea to start looking at a better way to do emergency response handling that didn't require smartphones, didn't require Wi-Fi or GPS because of all the dead spots in hotels. And so I got thinking about, how do you do that as an independent network? And I had some experience in building mesh network technology at a previous startup where we sold a bunch of this technology to Caesars. And so Caesars came back to us about a month after using it at one of their big annual executive events and said, we love this mesh network technology, but we'd love it more if you could adapt it for doing precise location positioning of people in an emergency. So when a housekeeper, an attendant, front office worker presses a button on that card, on the live map it shows exactly where he or she is, down to the room with 100% certainty, not general vicinity area. It shows through the sensors that you have hanging from your necks. There's a version of these for room attendants that have buttons on them for medical emergency or intruder or assault. We're not using them here because we don't want people pressing that throughout and having everything go off. But I can show you them at the demo later at our desk at the front. But the idea is when he or she presses that button from anywhere on property in the mesh network, within a second it appears as an emergency incident on the VP of Operations card or the head of operations card that there's an incident on site. He or she can see on the card itself what type of incident it is because there are icons with LEDs that show medical, intruder, assault, etc., fire, and they can pull up a mobile app wherever they are, iPhone, pull up to see who is reporting the incident, where exactly they are, what the incident type is. They can click around the live map to see who's in the risk perimeter. So if it's an event that's going to hurt lots of people, they can take different action than maybe one isolated thing to attend to a particular assault event, for example. So this is what we built, and happy to say that we launched this at Blackfire right before COVID. And then with COVID, we were asked by a lot of our customers to use that same exact data, that cloud, cloud data, to analyze for contact tracing. So we took that history of where people were at a particular time, and reports of exposure are analyzed against that report to find out who potentially was exposed. And that's what we're doing here today at the request of the group. So I don't want to take, I know, is there another event at 9:45? Okay, so I'll stop talking, but we have Shark Tank. Please come and see me and the rest of my team. Susie is going to be with us. She runs marketing. Steve Strahan at 10:45 or 11, I think it is, and I'll talk through more of what the product does. Thank you.